Hello, welcome back again. I hope you're doing well. Today, let's talk about something that is very important. So, we want to talk about citations and bibliography. And you probably know some tools that you can use for this to make your work more efficient. Tools like Zotero, which of course is my preference, and we also have Mendeley and some other ones like that. But today what I want to show you is how to use the built-in citation and bibliography tools in Microsoft Office Word. So how do you use these tools? So let's say I have my paper that I'm working on, and I'm just going to generate some random text here. So I have this paper I'm working on, and I just want to include some citations. How do I go about that? So how do we do that? Go to references. From references, depending on the style of citation you want to use, you have to choose that here. Some use APA, some use IEE, IEEE, and Chicago is there. So I don't know, this depends on what you want or what style you've been asked to use for your paper. So if I choose APA, for instance, just that, I go to insert citation. Now, but if I go to insert citation, it just shows that I am trying to create a citation. And what happens in this case is that, so say you've downloaded some articles, some journals, some, maybe books, things that you want to use in your project or your research. You have to start typing these authors and the title, the journal name, the year, and of course, depending on what you choose here. And that changes when you select the type of source here. So the first thing is to select the type of source. However, if you've typed this before now, you would find everything under citations. So in my case, I have just this citation here. So now I just to show you how to do this, I'm going to insert some citations now. And so let me go to insert citations, and let me close this off. Insert citation. I'm going to insert a book. The author, by the way, these are just things I'm making up. John Smith. And say you have multiple authors, you have more than one author, you will use a semicolon to indicate to demarcate the author names. And so here, let me say I have Jane Doe, here I have Emily Smith. Like I said, these are just names I'm making up. So for title, I'll go with Introduction to Data Science. The city is New York. The publisher is Data Science Press. And again, these are things I'm making up just to show you an example of how to work with this. So once I'm done with this, I'll just click on OK. So that gets added. If you look at citations now, you should find it right here. So I would add more citations just so you see how this works. I'm going to make this a journal article. So article in a journal. The author, again, I'll just go with Jane Doe, one author this time around. I'm going to choose the impact of machine learning on modern technology. For the journal name, it's going to be Journal of Artificial Intelligence Research. For the year, I'm going to choose 20, make it 2019. For the pages, it's 45 to 67. And that's what I want to add here. I'm going to click OK. Going to insert more citations. So for this one, I'm going to insert a website. The author of that website is Mike Johnson. By the way, this I just asked ChatGPT to give me just some fictional names and books. So this is not something that the name of the web page, the name of the website, the URL. So for this one, that's going to be Understanding Big Data. For the website, it's going to be Data Insights. The URL is going to be datainsights.com/big-data. For the year, we can make it 2024, month of July and day of 1. So that's how you add a website to the list of your citations. And again, this is taking longer because I just want to show you how to add different things, right? Adding a website is different from adding a book, is different from adding an article in journal, even different from article in periodical. So these things are different, and so you need to know how to add those things. So I'm just going to add one more or maybe two more conference proceedings. This Alice Green. The title is Advances in Neural Networks. For this, it's going to be International Conference on Neural, I spelled that wrongly, Neural Information Processing Systems. NeurIPS. Okay, so the publisher is not stated. The year is stated 2018, and the page is 123 to 130. And there's no need for spacing between that, as you can see from the example here. Done with that, I click OK. So now, as you can see, we now have these citations that we're beginning to build up. So let me just stop here in the interest of time. So let's say now you want to add these citations to your work and say this was quoted by someone. I'm just going to pick any of them randomly. So I pick this one. As you can see, it just includes that for you. And let's say I come here, I choose Alice Green. As you can see, it brings that down here. And I come here, let's say I want to choose this one with multiple authors. I come here, I choose this, and you can see Smith, Doe, and Johnson. So it automatically inserts these things for you. Once you've inserted the citation, you can easily choose the citations you want to include right here. Now, like I said, this is the APA referencing style. And so if you want to change it, it becomes easy for you now because you can just go up here and say, okay, I don't want APA actually, I want IEEE, and you choose IEEE, and it does that for you just automatically, as you see here. So now let's say you are done with everything, you're done with your paper, and the last thing you want to do now is to add those, the bibliography. You just want to add everything here. You can just come to bibliography here and just choose bibliography, and if it's works cited, you can use works cited, but then of course you can also customize the title there. So if I just include that bibliography, as you can see, it just automatically brings it in here for me. And so this is how you do this using, and of course, if you want to change the title here, you can change it. If it's references you want to use, you use references there. So this is just how you use citations and bibliography, the built-in tools that you have in Microsoft Office Word. And perhaps it's much more difficult to use this. I mean, in the long run, I would say it's good, because then you have all these things stored for you in your system with your Microsoft Office Word, as opposed to if you're using a tool like Zotero, where at times you might run out of memory space, at times you might have to purchase one thing or the other, and maybe you also but it's much easier to also do this with Zotero, because all you just need to do is just drag and drop your articles, and it figures out everything for you automatically. If you would like me to make a video on Zotero and how I use it, you can let me know in the comment section. But this is just how you do this using the built-in tools in Microsoft Office Word. And see you in the next one. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would like to enjoin you to please do so. And please do well to also like the video and share with others as well. This helps this channel to grow. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you've learned something from this. Have a good one, and see you next one. Bye.